Jussie Smollett maintains innocence after 6 years. He is now blaming the Chicago officials ahead of his Netflix documentary. This is yesterday. This was posted yesterday. This is not an article from 6 years ago. This is not an article from, a few years ago, even months ago. This is yesterday. This is yesterday from American News, Post Millennial. And look at this. Actor Jussie Smollett is speaking out on the 2019 hate crime hoax case, insisting that his account has never changed and portraying himself as the victim of a conspiracy involving Chicago officials. He said, quote, "The villains are the two people who assaulted me, the Chicago Police Department, and if I may be so brave, the mayor." Smollett told Variety, referencing former mayor Rahm Emanuel, who led the city from 2011 to 2019. Smollett is attempting to revive his career with a Netflix documentary titled "The Truth About Jussie Smollett?" Set to debut on August 22nd, the film includes an interview with the former Empire star. So looks like he's just trying to make his comeback. For those of you that don't know about the Jussie Smollett story, which those of you that know anything about anything on the internet should know the Jussie Smollett story. Basically, like it said here, he's an actor from what is it? It includes an interview from the former Empire star. So from the show The Empire, he's an actor from there, and basically, where was it? What? Let's see, in Chicago. So he said he was walking the streets of Chicago at like midnight, 2, 3 in the morning, something like that, and these Trump supporters came up, roughed him up, and then tied a noose around his neck. And then when the cops showed up, he still had the noose hanging out around his neck. There was a lot of things that were wrong with his story. The one obvious one being, why would you still have the noose around your neck if your arms are not broken and you are waiting for the cops for over 30 minutes? Like, there was a lot wrong with that case. We all know that case was fake. It's been proven fake multiple times. And it's just funny that he's... What is this? This is like a quadruple double down? Like, it's ridiculous. What a tool. Why is Netflix investing in this garbage? Good question. Why is Netflix investing in this garbage? They're certainly not going the way of Paramount, who just made a massive deal. I talked about that on the show the other day. Massive deal with Paramount. Guys, if you love the UFC, you're going to be able to watch all the fights from the UFC on Paramount now. That's what Netflix should be looking for, is deals like that, not making deals with freaking Jussie Smollett. Ridiculous. So, let's see. Smollett has reiterated his claim that he was attacked by 2 masked supporters of President Donald Trump who shouted racist and homophobic slurs, placed a noose around his neck, and poured bleach on him. Smollett suggested the city turned against him to distract from other scandals, including the fallout from the 2014 police shooting of a teenager. Could it be that they had just found out about the missing minutes and the missing tape from the murder of Laquan McDonald? Could it be that the mayor helped hide that? We're living in a world where the higher-ups, their main mission, in order to do all of the underhanded things that they're doing, is to distract us with a shiny object, or with the shiny object. So as much as I absolutely hate Jussie Smollett, he's absolutely right here. When he says, we're living in a world where the higher-ups, their main mission, in order to do all the underhanded things that they're doing, is to distract us with the shiny object. He's absolutely right when he says that. It's just he's trying to use that talking point to somehow justify his circumstance, which it doesn't. Just because he's right in saying that doesn't mean his whole situation's right. You got to give credit where credit is due. That statement is 100% right. So it goes on to say that Smollett's career began to collapse after 2 Nigerian Americans came forward to law enforcement and testified that Smollett orchestrated the attack. Smollett's charges were initially dropped, then refiled a year later, leading to his 2021 conviction on 5 counts of felony disorderly conduct. In 2024, the Illinois Supreme Court overturned the conviction on a technicality. So he was convicted, basically proving that this was all a hoax, but then the Supreme Court overturned the conviction on a technicality, which I forget what it was, but if I remember correctly, the technicality was something that the prosecution actually did do wrong. So Smollett refuses to directly criticize the brothers who wrote the book Bigger Than Jesse, The Disturbing Need for a Modern-Day Lynching. However, he claims that they were not the attackers. All I can say is God bless you, and I hope it was worth it, he said. Every single other person's story has changed multiple times. Mine has never. I have nothing to gain from this. I mean, you have a lot to gain from this, especially now coming out after 6 years and what, a little less than a week or two from your Netflix doc coming out. You have a lot to gain from this. So, you know, I'm giving him what he wants by talking about this story. I just thought it was absolutely hilarious that people like Jussie Smollett exist. Not only do you have to fake a hate crime because of the lack of hate crimes in abundance, you are now still lying about it after 6 years. It's just sad. Really sad. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. But before we do, what are you guys saying in the chat? How's it going? Greetings from Arizona. That was Rambo. Juicy is back in the news with this crap. I know, right? Jussie Smollett trying to maintain stardom. Yeah, basically, two Trumpers he hired. They ratted him out, if I remember correctly. Yep. Yeah, the guys he hired told on him. Hit the like button, guys. There you go. Thank you, Guido. Yes, guys, hit the like button while you're here. Much appreciated on that. Don't forget to...